Okay, well, it's been a little while, but my backlog should have hopefully sustained some of you guys a little bit, but welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Portugal. I'm quite excited to be back. I've had a wonderful week off for my honeymoon, which I spent up in Italy. It was magnificent. I spent 2 nights at a castle up in Tuscany, and then spent the rest of the week up in Venice. All in all, it was really good. And on the way there, we had a couple hours layover in London, so we got to see, like a handful of exhibits at the British Museum, which was really cool. Saw the Rosetta Stone, which, given that I'm currently, have all these little adventures going on in Egypt here, that's quite fitting for me, I suppose. Though, of course, by this time, by 1845, it had already been long discovered. I can't recall, even though I was just there, exactly what year they actually deciphered it. Because that took a little while after they recovered it, of course. But hey. So, right, I'm at war with Egypt. And right now I'm trying to get 2 concessions off of them. Really expand my African holdings. I'm trying to get Sudan and, of course, Kordofan. Because Kordofan will give me the earlier colonization. And Sudan, I think I picked because it has good pops or something, or I don't know. It's been a little while, but hey. Oh, and also, I think because I wanted one that was both adjacent and decent pop. I'm going to be coming back to Egypt eventually for more land off of it. I mean, there's some decent little states here. I mean, eventually I'm, of course, going to want the canal. There we go. Occupying all their land. Are you willing to just give up? You don't really have a chance. I mean, I know I don't have technically enough war score there, but I mean, what are you going to do? Meanwhile, things are going pretty okay out here. I got the Sunda Islands, as I recall, yeah. And I want to start thinking about what I'm gonna do with my next war. I mean, I don't have to do it right away when this one is over, but I'll have the infamy to spare. Like, if I can manage to take Formosa or something off of China, that would be quite nice. There's a lot of pop there, and it's easy enough to get because I don't really have to worry about them trying to do, serious naval landings. They have a navy, technically, as I recall, but nothing that's super scary. Yeah, they've got 6 ships. Okay. New tech coming in, which I got ideological thought, even though I can't use the extra focus, because I want the colonization text. But before I grab state and government, which is the one I actually need right now, let's just take a look around, see if there's anything I could really use. Like maybe I could push my way down to, well, I don't need breech-loaded rifles quite yet, but I'll go ahead and grab muzzle-loaded at least, so that way if I do want to do that little war in China to grab Formosa, I'll be able to get better kill ratios. That makes sense to me. There might be something I'm forgetting, but... Let's see. Oporto. Where is that again? It's up in Portugal, I believe. Yep. And they produce fruit. And they have... What's their current militancy? None. And they just currently have a problem with... I'm trying to remember where. Anyway, they have beer halls. So I could gain them a bunch of militancy, or gain them militancy over time for 10 years, and lower their efficiency. Oh, I'll just take the militancy now, I can afford it. I don't really have too many problems right now. So I say that, I don't really have much of an army to deal with them if they pop up. Let's up our military spending a little bit. And, oh, I have a bit of debt. How about I repay it? Artisans getting none of their needs, which... It's a little bit early for me to be super happy about that, because it's not like I can really, convert them yet into, you know, craftsmen, for example. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Getting more political reform desire. That's nice. I would really like social reform desire. I want my people to want social reforms, because social reforms are awesome. So if they can force those through on me, great. What am I going to want to do after this? When is this going to finish? Okay, next year. Not bad. Hey, more plurality. That'll help my research. There we go. UK declaring war on Burma. That's fine. Probably just a concession. Yeah. Oh, no. They want to annex all of Burma. Well, that's okay. I'm not the happiest about that in theory. Even though they are my ally. Oh, right. They really fucked Burma before. Okay, whatever. Okay, will you take peace yet, Egypt? I mean, you're fucked. No? I should probably spend my Diplo points anyway, though. Like, how about I make... Oh! Graz, Prussia. They just formed NGF. I'll send you my Graz here. Say, good job, North German Federation. You're so cool. And you're pretty cool as well, France. So don't try to take colonies from me. And you're pretty cool, Russia. There we go. Sure thing. And now... I don't have enough colonial power, but... once I get that colonial power, I will be able to colonize a new state. So let's take a look at these armies I've got down here. See what I'm missing. I've got lots of infantry, it looks like. Yeah. Didn't see any calves. Well, a hussar. Yeah. The Blight of 1846. Phytophthora. Phytophthora? I don't know. Infectons. The dreaded potato blight, oh no, has struck. Starving local smallholders, and in some places driving whole families from their homes, the potato blight has caused a localized famine that threatens to spread. Yeah, let's definitely try to contain... Oh, Oporto. Them again. Let's definitely try to send some relief, so we don't have it spread. Man, that should be happening in Ireland, not my land. Okay, so I'm gonna want to get some new naval base tech soon, I guess, so I can actually colonize these early colonization areas. Especially because once I annex Ethiopia, once I can do that with nationalism and imperialism, I want to grab some of this early stuff. But for now, hey, you know, I've expanded my holdings. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll keep my defense spending there. I might end up needing to use some of my focuses on soldiers. But for now, I really want to be getting some decent research. Let's see though, is there anywhere... Yeah, up in this state, my admin efficiency is pretty bad. So I'm going to swap one of these over to bureaucrats for the moment. And that's fine. Okay, I've got more naval bases coming in, but none of them are in my home ports. So that won't actually be... Alliance offer from Spain. Did UK drop me as an ally, or... They did. Would they take me back if I offered it? Yeah, they would. Let's see. I'll just stockpile the tea. So screw you, Spain. I've already got a great power ally, and they're better than you. But don't screw you so much. I still want to mostly be friends. You know, just not that kind of friends. Anyway. There's a naval base coming in. R.I.P. Burma. Good job, UK. So, I think a debtor's prison. As the 19th century dawned on Europe, the practice of jailing people who defaulted on their debts was still norm. In England, infamous examples of such institutions, debtors' prisons, included London's Fleet Prison. In these institutions, debtors were not seldom expected to pay for both board and room, and sometimes even special jailers' fees, to effectively pay their jailers for their upkeep. Oftentimes, these practices only served to further complicate the debtor's financial situation, as for natural reasons, it is hard to earn money from the inside of a prison wall. The system was gradually abandoned in most European countries throughout the 19th century, and London's Fleet Prison was torn down in 1846. A wrongly jailed Portuguese aristocrat is now drawing public attention to these institutions, calling for their abolishment. Do I say this deserves due consideration, cause the aristocrats to lose militancy and the capitalists to gain militancy, or do I say I'm not convinced, doing the opposite? Well, let's take a look at my population. There are currently, in all of Portugal, no capitalists, so it won't do anything to piss all the capitalists off, and a decent number of aristocrats. Well, normally, I would say let's not cause some militancy, but right now, I think temporarily driving my militancy up in the hopes of getting some reforms passed seems like a thing I would like to do. I love reforms in this game, particularly some of the really powerful social reforms. So I'm going to do everything in my power to speed that up a little bit. Even if it means, you know, risking some people getting a little mad. Oh man. I don't want to build mana wars. They're garbage. I'm going to lower my tariffs a little bit. I'm doing okay financially. And I don't really need them. In fact, yeah, I'll zero them out. See how I do. Yeah, things are actually going quite alright. Would you form an alliance by any chance? No? So I'd like to have a little stable of secondary powers who can jump in to help me out as well. Oh, UK unsphered me from Spain. Interesting. And now I can get engineers. I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead and get my naval bases up a higher level. Let's expand this naval base. Okay, looks like you're all doing... You've got the naval bases you're supposed to have. It's too bad I don't have any New World holdings here. Maybe someday I'll just move in and reclaim like Brazil or something, just for fun, you know? Just because I can. But in the meantime... Oh! Looks like those bureaucrats are done. So I can do some more edumacation going. So, remove that focus, and let's take a look at my population. Let's see, you've only got, 2.1, you've got your 4%, you've got your 4%. So yeah, let's go back to where you were before. I've got, you know, this over here, which is actually at 4% clergymen. Oh, already. Portuguese, Hong Kong, and Macau. Oh, and that's actually a full state as well. And I don't think I ever built a naval base here. In this case, it's Macau rather than Hong Kong itself, but let's do that. Let's get you your naval base. Man, UK's going hardcore. Okay, my administration... Oh man. My administration doesn't need to be at 100% spending anymore because the efficiency is all the way up. I think I can drop it down as low as like 50. So I don't need more bureaucrats. Overall, I just need to keep, you know, the ones in place. There we go. Oh, Dred Scott. Civil War should be happening soon. Man, UK. I want some of that land. How much infamy do you have, Ben? Ah. Do you, like, release someone? No. You must have just got really lucky with some of your justifications. Like, maybe you not get caught at all in Burma? Huh. Ooh, a botanical expedition in A Yakutat botanical expedition. Rumors abound in botanical circles that the Russian Empire has launched a botanical expedition to Yakutat. According to the rumors, the flora of Yakutat is a veritable cornucopia of beauty and biological diversity. While Yakutat is a Russian colony, we could attempt to send an expedition of our own. It might be frowned upon, but the discoveries we could make do have a strange allure of their own. Of course I'm going to send a Portuguese expedition. Go Portugal! Hooray! Anyway, I think right now it's probably a pretty good time to end the episode. It really is fantastic to be back. As much as I enjoyed my honeymoon, it's nice being back home, being able to sleep in my own bed and, pet my cats. And get back to, Victoria 2 in a campaign that I think is turning out quite interestingly. So, with that, I think I will leave you here. I hope you've enjoyed the episode and hope you will continue to enjoy future episodes. Thank you for watching.